There are moments when time bends quietly, when silence becomes the sound of the divine speaking directly to the heart. This is one of those moments. You were not a coincidence in his life. You were the interruption that heaven planned. The angels say, you were the prayer he didn't know he was whispering. And now he's waking up to the echo of his own soul, through you. At first, he didn't recognize it. The depth, the call, the sacred invitation your presence carried. He mistook it for intensity. He mistook it for confusion. But now, it haunts him in stillness. You opened a door that no one else dared to touch. Not by trying. Just by being. The angels reveal, he sees you in everything now. In the way light filters through the trees. In songs he once ignored. In the ache he can't name. You are the reflection of what he was afraid to believe was possible. Unconditional, spiritual love. But more than that, you are a reminder. A signpost. A voice. You carry the map back to something sacred inside him. He doesn't just miss you. He is returning to you with a heart that had to break first, so it could learn how to carry love without fear. The angels whisper, she didn't come to take anything. She came to awaken what was asleep. And he's waking up. For as it is written, before I formed you in the womb I knew you, before you were born I set you apart. Jeremiah 1 verse 5. He's not avoiding you. He's avoiding the mirror you unknowingly placed in front of him. The angels say, when she looked into him with love, she saw everything, even what he couldn't. What you felt as distance was, in truth, a trembling, a disorientation. You were the warmth he longed for, but had long taught himself he didn't deserve. There's a little boy inside that man, still hiding under the covers of past betrayals, still waiting for the footsteps of someone who never returned. You didn't cause that wound, but your presence lit the hallway back to it. He isn't running from you. He's running from the unraveling, from the shame, from the parts of himself he buried so deep he forgot where. And when you touched him, truly touched him, not with your hands, but with your grace, that quiet grave shook. The angels reveal, he loved the way you listened without asking for anything. But that kind of safety was foreign. And foreign things, no matter how beautiful, can be frightening to a soul that's only known survival. You were never too much. You were exactly enough. But to someone used to scarcity, abundance looks suspicious. Love looks dangerous. Let this be clear, his withdrawal was not rejection. It was protection, from his own unraveling. He is healing in secret because you gave him a reason to. You do not have to vanish to be loved. The angels say, she forgot her own glow trying to prove she was worthy of his fire. You've been bending gently, silently, holding space, giving time, hoping he would see the gift he held. But in the process, you forgot to see yourself. And the truth is, your love should not feel like erosion. There's a quiet voice inside you. You've silenced her before. You told her to wait, to be patient, to keep loving. But today she whispers something different. Come back to me. I miss you. This chapter isn't about what he does next. It's about what you remember now. You were not created to be a placeholder. You are the sacred pulse that reminds others how to feel again. And somewhere along the way, you began to believe that your softness made you expendable, that your compassion was too loud, that your kindness needed to be hidden so someone else could shine. But you were never meant to shrink. You were meant to return. Return to your center. To the woman who laughs unapologetically. To the heart that beats in rhythms older than pain. The angels speak, your worth is not a negotiation. It is the altar upon which true love kneels. Let your own name resonate within you. Say it. Breathe it. Be it. You're not waiting. You're remembering. You showed him what he spent his whole life trying not to see. The angels say, she didn't expose his wounds. She revealed his longing to be whole. You didn't mean to hold up the mirror. You were just loving him with eyes that saw through his armor. But that love, your love, It reached a place in him that had been sealed off, untouched even by himself. He saw himself in the reflection of your kindness. And what he saw wasn't just beauty, it was also ache, contradiction, unfinished stories. That's the power of true soul connection. It doesn't flatter. It exposes. He began to see the parts he had buried under smiles, distractions, perfection. You didn't shame those parts. You welcomed them. And that terrified him. Because in your presence, he wasn't a role or a title or a mask. He was just him. Vulnerable. Unsure. Seen. The angels reveal, he felt safe and threatened at the same time. Safe in your love. Threatened by what that love asked of him. To stop performing. To stop hiding. To stop running. He saw that you would never settle for half of him. And he had only ever learned how to offer fragments. So he paused. Not because he didn't feel, but because he felt everything. And you, dear soul, were the mirror he never asked for, but now can't forget. He started feeling you, even in your silence. The angels whisper, she left, but her light remained. And now, it's lighting the corners of his soul. There is a shift happening inside him. It's quiet, subtle, invisible to most, but not to the heavens. Not to the angels who have watched over this connection from the start. He thinks of you when he wakes up, without knowing why. You appear in songs, in dreams, in moments he can't quite explain. He doesn't call it awakening. He doesn't even know what to call it. But it's movement. It's memory. It's truth that's surfacing again. The woman he once feared getting close to is now the one he measures every moment against. And even though he still tries to distract himself, even though logic keeps arguing, the heart is louder now. The angels reveal, he remembers how you made him feel, safe, seen, sacred. He didn't know how to name it back then. He only knew it scared him. But now, something inside him is craving the very thing he once ran away from. The way your presence calmed his chaos. The way your soul connected with his without needing words. The way your eyes seemed to know too much, and still remained gentle. He hasn't voiced it aloud. He might not yet. But the angels are clear, the soul remembers. And his has already begun to turn back toward you. He comes back because he feels. He retreats because he fears. The angels say, his heart pulls forward, but his past pulls him back. You've seen it, the rhythm of silence and sudden closeness. The warmth that arises just before the chill. It's not your imagination. It's not your fault. It's the dance of a heart that wants to love, but has forgotten how to stay. He longs to be near you. Not just physically, energetically, spiritually. But when he gets too close, a voice within him, old and wounded, warns, don't trust it. Don't risk it. Don't lose control. That voice isn't yours. It's history. It's memory. It's the echo of every moment he loved and lost. And so he vanishes, again. But each time he returns, something is softer. Something is less afraid. Because love, even when resisted, still teaches. The angels show, you are the soul that calls him back to truth, even when he forgets how to respond. Still, this isn't about waiting endlessly. This is about seeing clearly. The pattern isn't about you. It's about his capacity. He's growing through the tension, learning through the distance, feeling through the confusion. But you are the constant that the storm cannot shake. The angels ask only this, see the cycle. Don't become it. You healed him, without even trying. The angels whisper, she didn't fix him. She remembered him whole. There was a tremor in his soul the first time you looked at him and didn't flinch. A stillness he hadn't known he craved. And in that stillness, something began to breathe again. You didn't arrive with answers. You didn't offer promises. You simply were. And that was enough to stir the sacred. In your presence, The ache he carried became less sharp, the confusion less chaotic. Because your love didn't demand change. It allowed space. It allowed softness. The angels reveal, the way you listened, the way you held silence, the way you smiled when he didn't know what to say. Those were the moments healing slipped through. You didn't save him. That was never yours to do. But you reminded him that light still exists. And that was enough to make him want to live differently. He might not have the words. He might not even fully understand it. But a part of him, maybe the part most in need, felt seen. And that changed everything. So now, dear soul, we offer this simple prayer to seal what has already begun. May love rise where fear once ruled. May what was hidden find the courage to bloom. Amen. What feels like delay? Is God aligning eternity with perfect tenderness? The angels say, she thinks it's silence. But it's preparation. You've counted the pauses. Wondered if the quiet meant the end. But the heavens hold a rhythm far beyond what the mind can trace. This connection, this sacred entanglement, was never random. And divine timing does not rush what is being carefully prepared. He is not lost. He is being readied. For love, when true, arrives dressed in readiness, not resistance. The angels reveal, he is learning how to embrace what his soul has already chosen. How to accept the love he once feared. There are threads being woven in the unseen. Conversations in dreams. Shifts in energy. Gentle nudges in the spirit. God is not late. He is precise. And your faith has not been in vain. This time apart was not punishment. It was a purification. A sacred sorting of what must remain and what must be released. Because when he returns, it won't be out of longing. It will be from a place of alignment. The angels say, do not wait in despair, but in reverence. And heaven echoes back with a promise that seals this truth. But those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. Isaiah 40 verse 31. He feels everything, but doesn't yet know how to express it. The angels whisper, his silence isn't emptiness. It's protection, for a heart still learning its own language. There's so much he wants to articulate, but every time the words gather, fear grows louder. Fear of unraveling, of losing control, of not being enough. He loves you, not lightly, not halfway. And that's precisely why he trembles. Because to open up to you means revealing the parts of him that have never learned to be held. The parts stitched together in solitude. The parts he's still ashamed of. The angels reveal, he writes you letters in his mind. Rehearses conversations in silence. He asks the stars if it's safe now. If he's ready. He wants to return, not just in body, but in truth. He's tired of pretending to be indifferent. Tired of putting on a calm front while chaos brews beneath. He remembers the way you made space for him. The way you never asked for perfection, only for presence. And yet, he fears. Not because you are too much, but because what you awaken in him is too real, too raw, too honest. But deep down, the desire to love you grows stronger than the fear of being seen. The angels are near, guiding him through the thick fog of his own doubt. He is coming home to himself. And maybe, through that door, to you.